There's some evil Minecraft YouTubers on the platform that are apparently stealing content. That's what the video is that we're about to watch. The video is by Lord John. Let's see what he has to say. I hope I'm not in this one. I usually want to be, but not this time. Anyway, let's see.
Minecraft content which has gathered more views than Dream and Technoblade combined.
In just 2 weeks, 500.
So, there's channels out there that have got more views than two of the biggest YouTubers. To be honest, wait, hold on a second. I've got 1.5 billion views, which is quite impressive. Okay, and Dream's got 3 billion. Never mind, he has way more than me. But I was just curious to see compared to some of the numbers in here.
Growing channel in YouTube's history.
Some of them steal creations from smaller creators on daily basis.
Providing no credit for any of the footage he uses.
Taken from other YouTubers.
That's what people are saying.
This is the shady world.
I have seen these channels. They make like 1-minute video clips. Okay, but let's see what has to be said. Look how far ahead on the views he is up there, on the subs there. Okay, whatever it is.
Of short Minecraft videos.
Voki,
It was
okay.
the start of 2021, and a fairly unknown Russian YouTuber built a small collection of YouTube channels. He liked to call himself Voki, and he posted everything from short Minecraft videos, short blogs, and even a few music videos. Over the 3-year presence on YouTube, he managed to publish over 250 videos.
But why is this interesting?
And also managed to build an audience of an approximately 360,000 subscribers.
Not bad,
While
not too
everything
shabby.
seemed to be going according to plan, it wouldn't take long until this content creator would transform his content beyond recognition.
Well, hey, I'm just gonna. So it's a big transfer. So it's interesting. I had no idea. I've seen these channels, these small channels that just like short clips and get loads and loads of views, but I had no idea that there was the guy that Voki was behind him. And I'm just gonna put, before I haven't watched the video yet, my first initial reaction is, if he's transformed his content and it has made these channels really successful and get a lot of views, then hats off to him in like where he's got to. Maybe it's just the fact that if he's stealing people's content or stealing their ideas, not criticism, maybe that's where he could get to shake around. But I don't know exactly. Let me see what the video says first before we jump to any conclusions.
Meanwhile, another content creator by the name Megamany started experimenting with the new content
I've seen
trend on
Megamany's videos
YouTube,
as well.
which was short-form videos. Starting with simple speed bridging and PvP content, he eventually found himself in Minecraft meme style of videos. The videos were a massive success, and he managed to publish one viral video after another. He was uploading daily, and soon he was gaining millions of views per day.
Okay. Stevie.
People
I've
began to
seen
notice
Stevie.
the success of Megamany. Voki was among those people and saw a huge opportunity, so he unlisted all of his videos on one channel and changed its name to Stevie.
No way. I had no idea. So, he saw Megamany and Stevie jumped on it. Okay, this is interesting. I'm interested in this, okay?
On
Let's
March
continue.
4th, 2021,
I never
he
knew the
published
origins of
the
these
first
channels.
video on his new rebranded YouTube channel. In order to make his new channel grow quicker, he used Megamany's brand in the description to associate his content to Megamany's audience.
That's
The
smart
plan
SEO
worked
strategy.
flawlessly, and in about 1 week's time, he went from getting 10 views per day to 10 million views per day.
Whoa!
At this
They
point,
were
he
getting 10
overflew
million views a day? No way. That is insane.
Megamany in
And he
subscriber
overtook him.
count. After
See,
this
is interesting. It shows, because obviously, was it called Voki? He'd been doing it for a while. He'd got 360,000 subscribers on various channels. Suddenly, that guy with a bit of experience does the same thing as what Megamany's doing, and he manages to explode it even faster than Megamany. That's just interesting. You know how a bit of insight helps, I suppose. Maybe I should have done it. Anyway,
it was just one milestone after another. 200,000 March 19th. 500,000 March 25th.
6
1
days!
million, April 18th.
what? That's insane. Rise of an empire.
Stevie's rapid growth created an avalanche of new creators who seeked opportunity to recreate his success. One
I've
by
seen
one, we
those
got
ones as well.
creators such as Perking, Spectator, Alexa Real, and Exol, all of them doing similar style of content than Megamany and Stevie. The more channels joined, the faster the total views grew.
Yeah, because there's just so many of it doing it, and it's almost like it was almost all around the time where short form content was just starting to pick up. And I know it wasn't vertical; it was more, your classic portrait videos, but still the TikTok thing was catching on. People were just like wanting to watch short videos rather than long ones, so it all coincided nicely as well. And there was interesting and smart titles and thumbnails in a lot of these, because I've watched them myself every now and again,
Publishing multiple videos every day inevitably leads to borrowing ideas from other content creators.
Okay.
The problematic part became when some of these YouTubers started directly ripping others' creations, often providing
Okay, so yeah, I mean, he's put it in the description, but okay, well, let's just
Fighting
continue.
little, and sometimes even worse, no credit to the original.
Wow, look at it. I'm just looking at it like this. Like, this one is clearly a complete, like, completely the same thing, right? Fastest seems. So he's just taken his design, and then it's not. There's nothing in it. Like, there's no credit or anything. Okay, interesting.
Creator at all. On September
It like, I understand with these channels, there's no commentary. Okay, there's no voice, there's no personality behind it really. It's just them showing little memey stuff. I can understand that they're not going in the video say this is by such and such with a voice, but at the end they could say designed by, or at the top at the start they could say designed by. In the description they could just say this design is by, and then the link. Like, it's not hard to credit, and I don't think it would impact performance. But if they start claiming it like it's their own, it gets to shady territory, doesn't it? Especially when it's just a world download that they've just loaded up and played in. But same time, if somebody makes a world download, it's out of your control what people do with it. You know, you haven't got a copyright on it. You know, if you don't want people to use your stuff, you can't give out a world download. So I can see that it comes out of your control, but you know, it's also like the decent thing is to credit someone where credit is due as well.
and 20,
But
a
it's more of
Reddit
a-
user
an-
published
you know, an
this
etiquette
insane
thing.
staircase design on r/Minecraft. And exactly 1 year later, Alexa Real published 2 videos where this exact same concept was used, with no credit to the author.
Clever-
One of the
clever,
most
clever
well-known
usage,
cases
though.
was when Stevie copied one of Mumbo's designs. But luckily Mumbo criticized Stevie for stealing his idea,
Yeah. Okay.
and so the
Mumbo
video was
noticed.
unlisted by Stevie. Minecraft modder
Okay, so he unlisted it. He obviously don't want to upset anybody. He's just trying to see what he can get away with, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
such as McMuckystein have also had several of their builds taken by
Yeah,
Stevie.
it's these people that make cool redstone contraptions or command block stuff. They never steal anything from me because there's nothing to steal. But it's
and
these
others.
clever
One of the
creationists.
examples being the bending piston. While
Ooh,
some
that's
of
cool.
them at least stay the original creator, there are still a bunch of videos that do not mention the original
It would be
creator
nice if all of
anywhere.
them did
An
mention the
interesting
original. It would help
fact
the
is
original
also
creator
that
and make
these
more of them
channels
as well,
also
wouldn't it?
massively copy content from one another, as they see what works and what doesn't. When I was writing the
That's
script
funny,
for this video,
how they're all
I just
copying each
couldn't
other.
believe how similar these videos
Oh, I tell you what though, that's pretty cool thumbnails though. Like I don't know why it's not even an interesting thing. What is the white liquid up there? Is it milk? What?
are
Anyway.
from one channel to another. Either they were almost identical match, or the video was just slightly
Clever though. You
different
see what
with
works
some
and you
small
just bring it in
aspects.
again. Okay.
This raises an interesting question. What if all of those channel owners are connected in some way? It is also possible that channels like Stevie are ran by multiple persons, which would describe perfectly why they are using multiple Minecraft accounts and skins in their videos.
Oh,
But
it could
we
be
will
like
never
it could be these people have all banded to get a few, got together, done it, and it could have multiple channels, you know, and it's smart business. I mean, it's a lot of people watched them, so there was obviously a need for it. It's just the fact of are you just taking people's stuff, re-uploading it, and you know, is it a bit spammy? But if people are watching it, enjoying it, like I don't know, it's a balancing act, you know, because if there's a gap in the market, people are gonna fill it to get the views.
No, for sure.
That's how YouTube works. Encounter.
In October of 2021, I released a video where I showcased a working prototype for a video player in Minecraft. In May of 2022, someone posted this exact same concept to Reddit. Now, I don't know whether he reinvented this by accident or if he copied the video, but nevertheless, the video exploded in popularity on Reddit.
Oh, wow.
And sure enough, a few days
What? Why did you, Lord John, put it on Reddit then? Yeah, maybe you did, I don't know, but you could have missed a chance there. Anyway.
later, Stevie copied the idea. My original video now has 3,000 views, while his video with the same concept has 111,000 views. In September of
Well, I look at that and 111,000 views for Stevie is not much. You know, it's not like an amazing performing video when he's been getting 10 million views a day on sometimes. Anyway, let's continue. Largest possible working piston in Minecraft. No way this works, by the way. That's so cool.
2022, I released my biggest piston video
Wow,
ever.
that's cool.
And that video is currently sitting at 7,000 views up to this day. Stevie took my world download and even part of my video. His recreation of my video has
took
now
part of it?
584,000
No way, you can't start taking
views,
people's-
plus
that-
another.
I mean, it's insane how it got so many views. Taking footage as well, that is, you know, you shouldn't really do that unless it's some transformative reason and you're clearly credited. But if you're just using it as a clip because you couldn't be able to get one yourself, then you know it's kind of rubbish, isn't it?
The reason why these events bother us content creators so much is because we often spend weeks or even
That is
months
true.
making
A lot of work
celebrations.
does go
And
into
then to see someone
these
just
kind of
literally
contraptions.
spending
And when I suppose I know exactly what it's like for me. When you put so much work into something, say you put 6 months of work into something, or even a month of work into something, you want it to do well. And if it doesn't do well, you can be like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't the best idea. But then if you see somebody else just steal what you built, make a little video on it, and get millions of views, it kind of is like, oh, I worked so hard on it. I got nothing back from it. They did it. They got all this credit. You know, I can understand that side of it, that, you know, in a perfect world, the person that puts all the hard work in is the one that should get the plaudits for it. I think at an extent, if you put all the hard work in, you maybe need to try and think, okay, well, how can I package it in a way that people are going to watch it? I think something, if it's a cool contraption that has the potential to get views on a channel like Stevie or Spectator or Mega Man or whatever, then if you do a short, that like an actual YouTube short, it'll probably do well if it has a snappy intro and stuff. Or you do a small thing that has a clever thumbnail and title, then you can do it, but then it's hard. It's hard because it might not fit your content style and stuff, but yeah, there's it's not, I can understand it though, I can understand it.
A few minutes redoing your work and receiving 100 times more views.
Yeah, I can understand
well,
it. A few minutes when you
unfair.
did months. Yeah. Capitalize everything.
These channels have now monetized their content, but that wasn't enough. Soon they began experimenting on other ways to earn even more.
No way.
Stevie had tried selling merch as well as trying to sell NFTs that would give you access to his own Discord. Well,
I love, by the way, NFTs. There was so much hype around it. So many people bought NFTs and like were trying to promote it and get it. And the entire gaming community hated the idea of NFTs and trying to keep it out. And it was like a big thing. Now NFT have just died and nobody cares. Like, nobody cares about them. They're worth nothing. Like, I don't know. I still don't understand why NFTs would be a thing. You know, I do understand the theory behind it, but I don't get it, if you know what I mean. Don't really make sense. And I'm not surprised that nobody's really got on board with it, because it's like, oh, this is on the blockchain and everything. It was like, well, yeah, it's a weird thing. Anyway, that's another story.
While Mega Man capitalized his community tab, where he promoted other smaller creators that were doing the exact same things.
Promoting other smaller creators doing the exact same things. He probably owns those channels and just trying to build up a bigger thing. Clever. Well, clever. I'm going to say clever. You know, from a business perspective, these channels are being clever. Okay? Is it shady? Is it a bit... it's not exactly good form, if you know what I mean. But it's clever business sense, and sometimes it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and the good guys don't always win. It has to be said. The end's beginning anyway, let's see.
These channels together have accumulated more than 5.5 billion views, which
Whoa.
today represents about 0.5% of all Minecraft views ever. They are not really built on strong foundation.
No,
The
there's
YouTube
no community
algorithm
behind
that
them.
enabled these channels to grow 1 year ago is always changing, and now they're getting about 85% less views than they did at their peak. Content creators are trying to make it harder for them to get the world downloads, but the only way to put an end to this forever is to stop watching them.
That's interesting how they've tried to ban certain IGNs. Thing is, it's like, oh, I'm going to stop you getting on the world download. You literally just make another Minecraft account and load it, and with an IGN they don't know. Like, it's impossible to stop somebody getting hold of it. If you make it public for everyone, you can make it harder for them to get on it, but you can't stop them. But yeah, stop watching them. Stop clicking on them. I ain't going to get involved into whether I think it's right. I think stealing somebody's work and just claiming it as your own, that is wrong. But the fact of building such a big channel is like, well done. You're just in doing the right way, you know. But I do think it was good business if nothing else. But yeah, I wouldn't do it myself, and I wouldn't encourage it. That's all I'll say.